What's up, it's Mr. GB13, and in this video I will be telling you how to reach Champions League in Chapter 3 of Fortnite. Now let's get into the video. The first tip I'm going to recommend you guys is to find a really consistent drop spot you like to land and know how to fight and also how to loot up that location. This could be as simple as if you're going to be playing solos, you could be practicing your solo drop spot, but make sure you know the location and you know how to fight it really efficiently. The second thing that goes into this, with the more and more times you go to this location, the better you're going to be at fighting it and the better you're going to be at looting it, because with more experience, the better you're going to become at it. If you're a passive player and you're landing as a solo player at a random spot off the edge of the map, and there's not that many people landing there, try once in a while to try to W key instead of playing your placement out with all your games to get the Champions League. Because once you get the Champions League, your playing placement is not going to be working for you. The next tip I want to have is find the guns that you like using and you're good at. For example, I am really good with the SMG and the MK, so I'm going to be using those. Some people don't like the shotguns and I'm one of them. I would much rather be carrying a SMG or an MK over it, even if I'm not going to carry a shotgun in general. So if you're somebody who likes to spray a lot and doesn't have great shotgunning like me, I'm going to recommend you to be using the Stringer SMG or the MK, because those are both really good spraying weapons. The one downside about the MK is it's not that good for long range, but it is a beam from short to mid distance. The next tip is don't force fights. If you realize like zones coming in and it's a far adventure to get to a circle and there's 3 kids fighting, it's not worth it to go into that fight, especially if you're in higher up divisions and you're just trying to get the Champions League to begin with. The chances of you winning that fight versus 4 players while going in the zone is very slim to none. The next tip is find a game mode and some friends you would like to play with, because this season, like most of the other seasons, has the same old boring format that is really that duos and trios are going to give you a lot of points off of. Solos, the one main thing is just placement points. W keying in it is so RNG related, because we're going to say somebody lands before you and they just got a good drop or they got a good gun and you have nothing. It's just gonna screw you over really quickly. But like playing duos or trios, you have teammates to back you up and it's not so RNG related. Because off spawn, if you're gonna have a full trio with shotguns and a full trio with the SMG is of course gonna win because it's one of the most broken guns in the whole game. But try to find some friends and try to have some fun playing with them with like duo arena and trio arena. They don't even have to be insane at the game. They could be decent, and you're gonna be getting a good amount of elims per game, which is gonna give you some good hype. Placement isn't as easy to get in trios and duos as solos, but the W keying practice and the fighting would help you out in like real games and like real tournaments and stuff. The next tip is know the map and know how to play as many POIs as you could think of. Like Shifty, one of my favorite drops is Shifty, and I know how to play that POI like almost perfectly because I have been landing there for how long. So you want to make sure you know the map enough to where if you're gonna be fighting, you're gonna know how to fight, and from you knowing how to fight in each location, it's gonna help you to win those fights. Another thing going along with this is just fighting in general, like W keying. You may some games die off spawn and lose hype, but you're gonna have other games where you gain 300 points off of just W keying and you maybe get like a 10 kill win, and that makes up for all those times you lost all that hype. And W keying is gonna do nothing but make you better even if you lose it, because from the more experience you have, the better you become at that. So while playing arena, I would recommend you to practice your W keying. This goes out for like serious competitive players. You wanna like be actually trying, because if you're trying to compete for because you're trying to go to the Champions League to compete for the big tournaments, you want to make sure you're actually trying in arena, not just playing around for fun. because playing around for fun is not gonna get you it's not gonna give you like no points, because you're not even trying and there's no purpose of even playing it at that point, because you'd just rather be playing pubs and you're having a bit more fun than playing arena. One other tip is watch my type of content. I'm gonna be posting videos on like what guns you should use, like good landing spot locations for tournaments, how to play certain POIs, stuff like that. This channel is supposed to help you out and it's supposed to give you an edge over your competitors to try to play better than them and to win over them. And I'm gonna be posting tips and trick stuff, trying to help you guys improve as a player and as like IQ in general with the game. Probably one of my last tips is going to be just know how to play properly, and don't take, like I said earlier, don't take retarded fights which do nothing but harm you, because you gotta have a brain sometimes and you gotta know how to use it. How some people who just W key everything, you gotta know when to fight and when not to fight, and sometimes it's not just the right time to fight. It's Mr. GB13, and if you made it this far into the video, comment the word cookie for a shout out in the next video. See all of you guys later. It's Mr. GB13, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.